So now we're going to look at this problem here I've already set up, which is problem number 2. What is 35% of 40? So again, one of the ways that we can solve this is to do 0.35. Oh, I wanted to change the color. Oh, here we go again. Let me just change the color to blue and do 0.35 because that's 35% as a decimal times 40. 40. Yes, and we can do that. We can leave the 0 off. We can do it this way. 0 and 0, carry our 2. I'm just going really fast here to get 14 because I carried my 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 14, 2 spaces in, 14.00. So ultimately, 14 is my answer. There's one way to do it. Another way to do it. Oh, it looks like 4. Yeah, 14. Okay. Another way to do it is, is that mental math thing that we do, guys. It's a little bit trickier with these kinds, but we could still do it. What we would do with the mental math is the 35%, make it 3.5. Just move a decimal. And this one, 40, we move the decimal in one place to do times 4. And 3.5 times 4, well, if you know 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7 times 2 is 14. Oh my goodness, it's the same again. There's a way, that's a tricky way to do it too. If your brain's thinking like that, move a decimal in there, move a decimal in there, multiply them together. Oh yeah, we can do that. But that's not our assignment. Although I love the idea of you working it out on the side here. So this is a double check. Okay, so this is a double check that you're correct. And then this is your proof for this answer. So now I'm going to go back to purple. So we're going to do this proof. This is my mathematical proof. And I'm going to do it through cross multiplication. Cross proof with, that's a W. Oh, you could never tell. W, where are you? There you are. With cross, oh my goodness. Cross multi. With cross multi. Okay, that's cross multiplication. Okay, so, whoa, can you even read that? I have no idea. Hopefully you're just listening and following along. So, like our first problem, 35% into a fraction. I'm going to convert that into a fraction. What's 35% as a fraction? Well, it's 35 over 100. And that will equal the same as the number, so what that number I don't know, out of 40. And 40 is my 100%. So if I had 40 out of 40, so if I have 40 questions right out of 40 questions on a test, I get 100%. That's my 100%. So it lines up with it's in proportion with this 100% here. And then 35 is what number out of 40? So we don't know. So we're going to put that end in for the questionable number. What is it? We don't know. This is the question. We don't know what that is. Okay, so now we're going to use cross multiplication. Remember, the first denominator to the second numerator. I'm going to multiply. And remember, we get this funny thing where we get 100 and 100 times that number that we don't know, which is going to be 100n. And that's going to equal, oh, now it's the denominator of the second fraction to the numerator of the first. Look, it creates an x because you're multiplying. Haha. 40 times the 35. Oh, this is where everybody goes, oh, Dr. Power, I can't do it. I can't do it. Remember, put the 0 aside. Yeah, I'm going to put the 0 here for a second. Hold it there. I'm going to kind of cross it out. See, now I'm going to do 4 times 35. Can you do that in your head? 4 times 35? Well, if you know 35 plus 35 gives you 70. 70 times 2 is 100 and, I hope I hear you screaming, 40, 140. 35 times 4 is 140. So we need to train our brains. If your brain didn't do that, that's okay. You can also think about it this way. 4 times the 5 in the ones column is 20. And 4 times the 30, yeah, in the tens column, 3 of them, so 30 is 120. And 120 plus 20 is 140. And you could do that little calculation over here on the side. That's fine. However your brain works, yeah, you could do it that way. 140. Or you can just do 4 times that, how we did it that way. Up to you. But yes, it will work either way. So, okay, so that's 140. And now, oh, do I need to add a 0? Oh, Terry, you need to add a 0 because we put our 0 aside. Remember that? We took our 0 out. We got 140. And we put our 0 back in. Don't forget, if you do that, don't forget to put it back in because 40 times 35 is way bigger than 140. So we almost, did you see that? We almost left out that 0. Got to put it back in. So 140 plus a 0. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Now we're looking right. Then we got to come over here. We got to get rid of, so 100 is stuck to this n right now. 100 times n. So in order to undo the inverse property for multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide this by 100 to undo it. It cancels itself out and I get n. You could think 1n, but we don't really need the 1 there. So 100 divided by 100 is 1, but that's implied there. 1 times any number is itself anyway, so we just put n for our missing number. And then 1400 divided by 100. That's gonna cancel. 14 divided by 1. Oh, look at that. Beauty. 14. And I have, the missing number is 14. Oh, wow. And I have 2 proofs over here on the side to prove that I'm right. Yay! So I'm pretty sure that is correct. All right, I'm going to give you one. And I'm going to stop. You can stop the video. You can work on this. And I'm going to give you the solution in the next video. So let's see how you do on your own now. Okay? So I'd like for you to try it a few different ways. So do a couple proofs on the side. That's fine. And then try the cross multiplication. What is? I'm not gonna make it too hard. Oh, did anybody think about reducing this to make it a little easier? You could have done that too. That would have been smart. What is, oh, I gotta think about this. What do I want to give you? Let's do 40% of 30. How about that? How about 40% of 30? It's a little easy, but you guys figure it out. You do your proofs and then do the cross multiplication, see if you're correct, and go for it. And I'm going to stop the video. You can stop the video, work on this, and then we'll see if we get the same answer, and I'll go through the steps in the next video. Enjoy!